Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. Okay, students. I hope you all are safe in the house itself. Okay, be safe and don't go outside for any unnecessary purpose. Okay, students. Okay, shall we come back to our lesson in accountancy? The incomplete records, the first lesson. I am going very slowly only since you do not have the books. I think you might have followed and you might have written down the notes that I have shown to you in these videos. Okay, otherwise the videos will be available in the net. You can trace out and you write and keep in your notebook. Okay, only then you can study now. Okay, the incomplete records, we know they maintain only some books, accounts, especially the cash account and the personal accounts of debtors and creditors, isn't it? And they do not follow that accounting principles and policies, okay, the concepts and conventions. So we can call it as the unsystematic or unscientific way of recording transactions in the books of accounts. Okay, because they never maintain the double entry system of bookkeeping. They never follow the double entry system of bookkeeping. So we can call this as the single entry system or the incomplete records as our lessons topic. Okay, and since it is incomplete records and since we do not record the two aspects, that means we do not follow the double entry system, we cannot prepare the ledger accounts and the trial balance. Since the trial balance is not available, we are not able to prepare the trading and profit and loss account. Okay, from which we could find out the exact profit. So that is lacking in incomplete records. We are not able to prepare the trial balance, so the financial statements. That's the first one, profit and loss account. Then the other statement in the financial statement, second one is the balance sheet. There we enter all the assets and liabilities. Here the assets and liabilities are only estimate, not the reduction of depreciation or the bad debts or the provision for bad debts from debtors and the depreciation from the fixed assets. That is not done in this incomplete records. So we are not able to ascertain the true financial position of the business. They will ascertain, but it may not be true and fair. It may not be accurate. Okay, the profit may not be accurate. The financial position may not be true and fair. Then everybody cannot maintain this incomplete records. That means the many various types of organizations available in the world. Okay, you might have studied in commerce. Okay, the different types of organization, the sole trader organization. Then a development of sole trader organization is the partnership firm. And these two alone can maintain. That also not all the sole traders or the small sized sole traders organization and the partnership firm alone will prepare this incomplete records. But the joint stock companies, they cannot prepare, they cannot maintain accounts using this system. Okay, the single entry system. And the cooperative store, then public undertakings, okay, they cannot. Only the small sized sole trader organization can maintain the books of accounts using this system. Okay, and whether the users, all the users that they can use this type of books of accounts, no. Only the small trader, the owner, the single owner, he may accept because he is the one who is preparing that books of accounts. But if he wants to borrow money in large sum from the financial institutions or from the banks, he cannot submit these accounts maintained under single entry system. No, they will accept only the accounts which are maintained under double entry system. So this we cannot provide for that authorities, okay, the government's purpose, okay, the users, all the users will not accept this kind of incomplete records. Okay, so we have studied the features. I told you the features only will be the base to understand the limitations and the differences. Again, it will be coming throughout this lesson. Okay, I think we will complete that full theory portion with this one, the differences what we are going to learn in this class. Okay, then we will go to the next step, that is preparing that means the problems, doing problems, how to find out the profit from incomplete records. That also they should know, isn't it? Because this is also a type of business. Any business which is started in the world, they will come to know, they wanted to know how much profit they have earned. Okay, by using different method, here also we have one method to calculate the profit, okay, made by the small sole trader. Okay, that we will go to in the next class. But today we will learn all the differences between incomplete records and double entry system. Okay, double entry system and incomplete records. Okay, the first one is recording of transactions. What are the transactions are recorded? Okay, in double entry system, what type of transactions are recorded? Here, both the debit and credit aspects. Double entry system, I have taught you, there are two aspects for every transaction. So, debit and credit aspects of a transaction are recorded. Both. Okay, both debit and credit aspects of a transaction are recorded in this double entry system. But here you can write the opposite, isn't it? Both debit and credit aspects are not recorded in the incomplete system. Okay, but for some transactions, what will be entered? Some transactions, both the debit and credit aspects are entered. And for some transactions, they may record either debit or credit, any one. Okay, aspects of transactions. But for some transactions, they omit fully. Okay, for some transactions, they omit fully. Understood? So, incomplete records, these both debit and credit aspects are not recorded fully. For some of the transactions, they record both debit and credit aspects of the transaction. For some other transactions, they record either the debit or the credit aspects of the transaction. And for some other transactions, they omit fully. Both debit and credit will be omitted. That means they never record this transaction. Okay, that we have learned already, isn't it, in the beginning itself. Then, for example, here, if we receive cash from the customers, or when we pay cash for our suppliers or creditors, okay, we record both of them. In the suppliers' personal accounts also entered, cash account also entered. So, both will be entered. Here, the debit or credit, any one will be recorded. For this, I have given an example. Payment of salary, okay, or wages, we enter only in the cash book. Okay, that salary or wages will not be debited. Here, we can say one example, depreciation or bad debts. Okay, there we will write as, here we will write this one as an adjusting entry. Okay, before preparing the final accounts, we will enter that depreciation 1% they will have, or the bad debts to write off. They may have a particular amount or a fixed rate. Okay, they will deduct that one from the sundry debtors. Okay, or the depreciation will be deducted from the fixed asset. That may be omitted fully here. Okay, you might have understood the first point. Then second one, the type of accounts maintained. Okay, the type of accounts maintained. We know what are three accounts there, isn't it? So personal account, real account, and nominal account. We have studied this one fully, isn't it, in the 11th grade, 3rd lesson. Personal accounts, real accounts, nominal account. The golden rules of accounting we follow. Here all the three accounts are maintained. Okay, fully. But here we will enter only the cash account and personal account. Okay, but real and nominal will be omitted. Understood? In the double entry system, we record all the personal accounts, real accounts and nominal accounts. But in the incomplete records, we record only the cash account and personal accounts of debtors and creditors. But we simply omit many of the real accounts because this cash account will come under real account. That's it. Okay. So fully nominal accounts are omitted and some of the real accounts are also omitted. Okay. Now the second point you might have understood. The third one, preparation of trial balance. In the introduction I told you, here we can prepare the trial balance, isn't it? We can prepare the trial balance. We can prepare the trial balance. What is the purpose of preparing this trial balance, you know? We can check the arithmetical accuracy. We have studied in the trial balance lesson, isn't it? So we can prepare the trial balance. That is possible to check the arithmetical accuracy. I told you what is arithmetical accuracy, the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. That means our mathematical calculations are correct. That means we have written, okay, for 5,000, we have written as 5,000. That we can assume. Okay, we cannot say completely there is no mistake or error, but we can assume there is no error if the trial balance tally. Okay, if it tallies, we can assume that it is correct. The arithmetical accuracy we can check. Okay, so since we follow the double entry system, we will prepare first journal entries and we will post them to the ledger account. Then the ledger balances will be entered in the trial balance. Then if the trial balance tally, we can consider that our arithmetical calculations are correct. Okay, but here in this incomplete records, we cannot prepare the trial balance. Why? We do not prepare journal entry, we do not prepare ledger accounts for all the accounts, so we cannot prepare the trial balance, so we cannot check the arithmetical accuracy of the accounts. Okay, then the next one, after preparing trial balance, we will prepare the profit and loss account and we will calculate the profit. Okay, so can we determine the true profit? That is the question. Okay, here we cannot prepare even the trading and, okay, in the double entry system we can prepare trading and profit and loss account. So we can calculate the accurate profit or the true profit we can ascertain. Okay, this is our profit because all the items that is to be included will be recorded. So the profit that we calculate from this account, trading and profit and loss account, will be true and accurate. Okay, here they will prepare, here in this one, in the incomplete records, we will prepare the trading and profit and loss account, but it may, with some information they will prepare, but it will not be accurate. Okay, not accurate. The profit that is calculated by using very little information, that we prepare the trading and profit and loss account, that profit and loss account may not show the accurate profit or loss of the business. Okay. Then after that ascertaining the profit and loss account, we will prepare the balance sheet. Okay, the balance sheet will be prepared in double entry system. Here we can ascertain the true and fair view of the financial position. Okay, financial position can be ascertained in this double entry system, but it cannot be ascertained. I will give the detailed answer at the end of the class. Okay, here you don't think that I have written in short form. Okay, so the balance sheet will be prepared with accurate information, the correct information, so the financial position can be ascertained. The true and fair view of the financial position can be determined from the balance sheet prepared under double entry system. But here, with less information and the assets and liabilities are recorded with the estimated values, so with those values, when we prepare the balance sheet, it will not predict the true and fair view of the financial position of the business. Okay, then the suitability that we have learned before itself, the suitability. It is suitable for all types of organization. Even sole trader, anyone can follow this double entry system. But here this incomplete records, it is suitable for only small sized sole trader and partnership firm. That we have learned already, isn't it? Sole trader and partnership firm. Okay. Then the reliability. The information of the accounts can be relied on. It is reliable, isn't it? That means whether it is it can be believed. That is the meaning, reliability. Okay, can we believe the accounts? Yes. In double entry system, it is reliable because we can say that is scientific system because we follow the accounting principles and policies. Okay, then concepts and conventions are followed strictly, so that information given by this double entry system is reliable, but it is not reliable. Okay, because it is unscientific and we do not follow the accounting principles and policies. Okay, then the last point is acceptability. Who will accept? Whether all the users, whether it is acceptable by all users? Yes, you know the users, isn't it? Who are the users? The owners, the investors, then the creditors, that means including the banks and financial institutions, government, research institution, tax authorities, everybody will accept the records maintained under double entry system. But the incomplete records, it is not acceptable by tax authorities, the government, no. Okay, only who will accept? only the owner, the sole trader alone can accept this type of that maintaining records, okay, in incomplete records. So you might have understood these differences. Only one heading I have taught you. Usually they will ask this one for the 5-mark question. Okay, so whatever you read that notes I have given, and I have taught you very well. If you listen to my video and if you read once, you will understand very clearly. Okay, students. You see the differences. State the differences between, it is the Roman number 3-mark question it is given, but I have told you they may ask the same question for 5-mark also. Okay, the differences between double entry system and incomplete records. You divide the page into 3. First, basis of determination, then double entry system, then incomplete records. Okay, the first point, the recording of transaction, everything I have explained to you very well. So you have to write all these points. Okay, in this page only 3 points available. In the next page the remaining 5 points available. Okay, so totally we have 8 points. Okay, students. So write this one in your notebook. In your notebook you write it down and learn them. Okay, I think it will be visible for you. Okay, I have written little bigger only. If it is not visible, you are not able to see and write or learn, just tell me in the phone. Nobody is calling me, just I am waiting for your call. No one is calling. The usual girls also, they have never called me. Okay, just I wait for your call. Okay, good. Okay, students, study well and be safe in the house. Every day I am telling. Okay, then above all we have to pray for ourselves, our relatives, friends. Okay, then for our school and everyone, those who are working and all the students, everyone in the school and everyone in the world. Okay, pray well to God and He will listen to your prayers very soon than our prayers. Okay, since you are children, He likes your prayers. Okay, students, pray to God. Okay, shall we wind up today's class? Okay, thank you very much, students.